I see all you people at my grandmother's 70th birthday and retirement party.
I've been instructed to talk.
I've been instructed to talk slowly and loudly. I'm talking to you, my grandmother's friends. Please refrain from talking on your cell phones and texting, and please don't tweet me or put me on Facebook. Well, summer for me has been out for a couple weeks now. I love summer. Well, don't get me wrong, I like school too, but I had a little problem at the last day of school. See, I was walking out of class, and my teacher stopped me and said, have you been cheating on Anthony's test? I was like, why would you think that? And he said, because for number 4, he put, I don't know the answer, and you put, me neither. I haven't been stopped that fast since I was driving with my grandma and we saw a garage sale sign. How many of you have been to a garage sale? Those of you without their hands up may not have heard me. So I'll try and talk slower and louder. Well, my grandma loves garage sales. She doesn't even care what she gets. She just likes getting a good deal. If garage selling was a sport, she would be the Michael Jordan of it. Actually, just last week, she bought a Michael Jordan jersey for $3. And that's pretty impressive because she took the guy down from 10. Oh yeah, and we're having a garage sale at her house sometime. And we'll give you a great deal on Michael Jordan jersey. Well, anyway, one day I went to the bar the other day. Don't worry, I don't drink anymore. Well, I was in there to look for my grandma, but she wasn't there. She must have been at Hallmark. Anyway, so I decided I would have a root beer. So I sat down, and a duck walks in. The duck goes up to the bartender and says, "Do you have any grapes?" The bartender says no. The duck leaves. 4 minutes later, he walks back in and goes up to the bartender and asks, "Do you have any grapes?" The bartender said, "I already told you, no." So the duck leaves. 5 minutes later, he walks back in and asks the bartender, "Do you have any grapes?" The bartender was getting pretty mad by now. So the bartender said, "Listen, duck, if you come in here one more time asking for grapes, I'll nail your little wet feet to the counter." So the duck left. 4 minutes later, he walked back in. The duck went up to the bartender and asked, "Do you have any nails?" The bartender said no. And then the duck said, "Great, do you have any grapes?" Great park, isn't it? Well, I was here like a couple days ago, and I was walking my dog Mojo. So my friend Mike comes biking in, and I told Mike, my dog can talk. He said, "If you prove it, I'll give you $5. So I pointed at a building, and I said, "What's that, Mojo?" And he said, "Roof, roof." So then I pointed at a tree, and I said, "What's that, Mojo?" And he said, "Bark, bark." Well, Michael said, "Nice try, funny man," and rode off on his bike. And then Mojo turned around and said, "What's his problem?" Summer to me means camping, and I love camping. There's only one problem with camping for me. I'm a little afraid of bears. So I asked my grandma what to do, and she said, "Well, when you see a bear, just play dead." Seriously, Grandma? Really? I'm supposed to depend on my acting skills to get me out of trouble? Who gave you that advice? The bears?